So blessed Sunday, Ignas, and let's get the update from Tanzania while
Yes.
Eric actually gets connected. Go ahead.
Yeah. If I make reference with the last Zoom meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. The first assignment that you gave me that to incorporate with the company, and we did that. I think what we did is that you wrote to me memorandum of understanding, and I signed, and I brought back to you this one.
Okay, right. So now I think we have got that document in place. So there is a formal association now between your both organizations, basically, for profit as well as the whole, number of NGOs which you are working on, right? So based on that document now, you can officially represent our company, in Tanzania and initiate the enrollment process of, all the STAMP graduates. Because we are acquiring this Buffalo Gold Mine, you know that, and that is a site available in Oregon, USA. And we want to, make sure that all the STAMP graduates from Africa, and you are responsible for Tanzania, gets trained in Oregon, USA in climate smart mining. So that is our team. It's a $2 billion gold mine, which we are buying for $110 million. And the idea is to build our SAMS Aligarh Muslim Tijarat University climate smart campus town in that particular site, in that particular gold mine. Actually, the reason behind acquiring the gold mine is simple, that we want to make sure that, all the issues associated with the mining industry gets resolved, and we develop a climate smart processes which can be applied, to save the planet also, as well as, the natural resources which are available in every territory in Africa is rich in it, in terms of all natural resources. We can extract those natural resources out, utilize it for the benefit of the mankind, and so that everybody enjoys economic vibrancy. So since our last meeting now, what we have developed is this, that Energym University is our joint venture partner, in USA, and I got associated with them because of the milk supply issue in Karachi. In Karachi, we sell about 10 million liters of milk, and that milk, because of the variety of different contamination, causes cancer. So I said, okay, enough of professorship and everything now, and we need to really solve this urgent problem. So that was the time when I left my employment and decided that we will start up a company. So this company got started. Today, this company is a global company. You've already signed a joint venture agreement with us. So we are now basically globally operating. And one of the benefits which we got, one of the niche or the advantage we have is this, that everyone, every NGO, and now every corporation and every government in the COVID-19 world is facing economic problems. We know that. And we have developed the solution for that by really enhancing the funds of everyone by 5%. Because we are offering the gold, which is 99.99% gold. Gold has been cash since 1400 years ago. Since the ages, basically has been used as a currency for bartering and doing number of things. So what we said, that we use that system, which was developed thousands of years ago, and so that everything which is associated with inflationary currencies can be eliminated, and we can actually execute our projects inflation free. So that means that, the benefit is that every family benefits from it, right? Because every family has to manage their own family business, correct? Running the family, educating the children, everything. And whatever earning they have, if we can enhance their earning by 5%, they benefit. And so that is one thing, economic solution. The other solution which we developed is obviously, that our main theme is education. Okay, so we are providing climate smart education to from preschool to PhD. So everyone can join us. And the good news basically is this, that, since we last met, our last Zoom meeting, we have affiliated ourselves with Nigeria. Okay, Ambassador Mokwenye, his company basically is based in Nigeria. We have signed a joint venture agreement with him to really re-engineer Nigeria and Pakistan. Okay, because Nigeria and Pakistan are two countries which are very, very similar. Okay, very rich in natural resources, similar population, 200 million people lives over there, 200 million people are in Pakistan, and both the countries are regarded and famous as the most corrupt countries of the world. Okay, so that is the that is our sort of identification. But we are fortunate. We are very, very fortunate, and Mr. Afaq, who is my friend in Pakistan, is acknowledging with a nice smile. Okay, that is the case. Okay, but the fortunate part is this. The fortunate part is this, that God Almighty has blessed us with two leaders.
Yeah.
One is President Buhari, in Nigeria. And the other one is our Honorable Prime Minister Imran Khan. So,
Yes.
both of them wants to eliminate corruption from the country. Okay, and since they came to the power, okay, Imran Khan came to the power recently. President Buhari is very established in Nigeria. But I love these two people because they made the commitment, declared openly, that they are going to make Nigeria and Pakistan corruption free. Okay, so when the leadership, wants to do something which is impossible, then we say, okay, good. We should, professionals like us, okay, should be supporting them. Okay, so they need actually our support.
Yes.
All right, and I am assembling all engineers. I'm an engineer myself. Okay, and all STEM graduates, science, technology, engineering, and management graduates, which actually runs the world. Okay, we run the business.
Yes.
Without STEM graduates, nobody can operate their businesses, and their facilities and the governments cannot be operated without the STEM graduates. So we said, okay, we transform the STEM graduates from employees to entrepreneurs. So that's a mission I started 53 months ago, and today we are in a position, and I've developed this program because I'm basically a technology person. I'm an inventor. I'm a scientist. I'm an engineer. And I'm a researcher basically because I did my PhD in food science from University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign. But then I got associated with a business school. Institute of Business Management in Karachi is a very famous business school in Karachi. And I started that, program of industrial engineering and management in, Institute of Business Management, where I found out all the issues related to business. Okay. And I was fortunate enough to train about 5,000 plus students over there. And my MBA students actually taught me everything about business. Okay. And then we collectively decided to solve the global problems related to business. And one of the problems which has been common, which we talked
Yeah.
about in Nigeria and Pakistan, businesses are also engaged in all kinds of corrupt activities. Okay. So we also decided, I also decided that, okay, in my Gamba program, which I have developed, I want to make education corruption free, business education corruption free specifically, because the problems are with business education. And then once we develop these individuals, who are now entrepreneurs, and our promise is this, that in 53 months, we will be converting these STEM graduates into a millionaires. Why? How we can convert them into millionaires? Because they are investing. Business cannot start without an investment, right? So our MBA program, which is a 53,000 US dollar program in USA, I'm offering that program for 5,300 pure gold coin. One pure gold coin is 0.025 gram gold, which is, I've developed that unit because it is close to US dollar. At that time, it was close to US dollar. Now US dollar has declined versus gold. So today it is 1.6 US dollars, versus my pure gold coin. So 5,300 pure gold coin, meaning US dollar 7,200. I have developed this program, which is a 53 months program. And in this 53 months program, we are transforming all the STEM graduates into an entrepreneur. Okay, they will be operating a million PGC business. We know that students, engineers, professionals, they don't have money, all right? But every business, every SME, every small business cannot afford an engineer. So engineers are generally consumed by multinationals, like my company, Procter & Gamble. They can afford me as a PhD in engineering, So they hire all the engineers. And our task for them was this, that, okay, you actually, when I was employing people in Procter & Gamble, my assignment was this, that if you pay $1 to that guy, make sure that he delivers $10 worth of work. So it's like they are making us, they were making sure that, we are getting everything out of those employees. And when we pay them $1, we should be expecting $10 worth of work from them. Okay, so that is a modern way of slave labor, which we call it, Slave labor is very famous. Africa is very famous for that, right? Africa has suffered a lot from slave labor, right? So this is a modern way of slave, labor. So I decided that fine. I mean, I was very engaged basically, because I mean, you have to deliver. When a company pays you, you have to deliver. So I delivered.
Yes.
Okay, and then at one point in time, I realized, when you are on a Sunday like this, when you are relaxing with a friend and family, you discuss what is happening, how are things. My brother was also operating, working for a very famous textile company in Pakistan, Saigal Group. I was with Procter & Gamble. We had a family dinner. In that family dinner, we decided, we just evaluated ourselves, okay? What is our package? Although we were, enjoying a royal life, P&G is a fantastic company. All right. They gave a fantastic package to us. And, we spent 18 hours a day working for them, to enjoy that package. So we were enjoying that package. My brother was enjoying that package, exporting all the textile garments to the world, then we decided how much money are we making for our companies. Okay, so it's what a small Excel sheet analysis. Okay, so I asked my brother, how many containers did you export it? And he said, Mufaddal, we export about 20 containers a month. Okay, so how much profit Saigal made from that export? And we calculated that amount. Then I asked him, how much is your package? This is fantastic package, this, that, So I said, well, calculate the percentage. And it came out to be parts per billion, not even parts per million, So I said, we are making billions of dollars for our company, and, really working so hard for them. So, we decided that I think we should work for ourselves. So in that dinner meeting, it was a very fortunate meeting for us, made a decision that, okay, now we are not going to be working for multinationals or big corporations, and we will start our own business. So we started our own company. Raj Processing was one of the companies, we initiated in Pakistan. It was a textile processing unit. And then we decided that we are going to be doing business legally, ethically, and making sure that, our profits are shared, with all the people who do not have good quality life. So that was a basis of starting the whole operation, in Pakistan. And then, because of the WTO crisis and stuff like that, we are always a dynamic. We do all analysis all the time, So at that point in time, the problem in Pakistan was that, everything happens in credit. All right. Yeah. So when an exporter exports the garment, he exports it to Walmart. All right. And if the Walmart doesn't like, the quality, and the Walmart says, no, we are not going to pay, we don't get paid. Okay. So, I mean, we are talking about, like 20 containers a month, So our plant is worth something much less than, the amount of credit we were giving to the people. So I said, this is a very risky business and we don't want to lose our shirt, So we will do everything. We'll do small, but we will do everything in cash. Okay, cash and carries like gold. All right. Yeah. Gold trading never happens on credit. If you want to buy gold, you should bring the money, put it on the table. And I like the statement, of one of my friend in Dubai, Abu Rashid, I provide gold to Mr. Abu Rashid, and I was discussing all the payment terms and stuff like that with him. And he tells me after a while, Mufaddal, you see this gold bar? This is a 1 kilogram gold bar right here. You test it, you evaluate it, okay, and you pay me cash and take the gold bar and don't waste my time. Okay, if you have the money. So that he taught me, and he said, Mufaddal, I respect you. I trust you, you are a professor, and that's why I'm not rude to you. But, if you don't like my terms, this is my way or the highway. Don't waste my time. Okay. So I learned that statement. I liked it, and I'm applying that, if people do not like our terms, fine, don't waste our time, because I charge, 1,000 PGC per hour for my time. And I said, well, if you take my time, I will charge you for it. You have to pay it, so please don't waste my time. So anyways, I mean, this is how all the things happened. We learned about, gold and diamond mining when I was in Africa. Then we developed the process now, which is really fail-proof. Those huge 30 pages, SPAs, etc., which people prepare for gold and diamond trading. We have transformed that into one page or a one-liner, basically, that is ledger to ledger in our refinery. No banks. We don't like banks. We don't like insurance companies. They are the business killers. Okay. So our process is very simple. Okay. You open up an account in, Ajman Emirates Gold Refinery in Dubai. You open up an account in a refinery you like Metalor Refinery. Okay. And then we will also open our account over there. And then we do ledger to ledger. Then we do ledger to ledger. So this is the process. And I think I've introduced myself. I've introduced our company. I will introduce you to everyone. Ignas Milans, he's a miner in Tanzania, and he's our joint venture partner. And now others have joined us, joined this meeting. So I will stop and I will ask, starting with Mr. Afaq Khan to introduce themselves, and so that we know, what they do, how we can really collectively, accomplish our objective of helping everybody out in the COVID-19 world. Go ahead, Afaq.
Assalamu alaikum, Mufaddal Saab. This is Afaq from Pakistan. Me and Mr. Imran Anwar, we both are working together in this gold business as well as in other commodities as well. Since you arranged our meeting scheduled today, so me and Mr. Imran have joined. So actually we have buyers of gold. Mr. Imran, we both are working together, so he has customers, buyers of gold. So I would request him to fill us on the complete information, what our buyer requirements are, because he is more close to the buyers. So Mr. Imran, please kindly add points to our business.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
Mufisal Saab and who is there?
I mean, the whole African group.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum, everybody. All of you. And hello for all.
Yeah, blessed Sunday for them.
Thank you very much. I need to know I was listening you. That was very good speech and very experienceable. I think so.
Yeah, we are implementing. I mean, we are not talking about any theory anymore because, you know, I stopped giving lectures in the classroom. Now, this is what I do. And one of these lecture is 1000 PGC. So good return on investment, you know. No university can pay me 1000 PGC per hour, you know.
Of course.
So go ahead, Ibrahim Saab.
Okay. The buyers from
तारुफ जो है ना जरा डिटेल में कराए कहाँ पैदा हुए थे और क्यों गोल्ड की ब्रोकरेज कर रहे हैं आप.
अच्छा
इस तरह से तारुफ करवाएं तो मजा आएगा ना.
अच्छा मैं पाकिस्तान से हूँ
जी.
ठीक है और मेरा तल्लुक वजीराबाद से है.
ओके.
20 साल हो गए तकरीबन यहाँ पे इटली आए हुए. मैं यहाँ का नेशनल होल्डर भी हूँ.
इटली में है आप अभी. ठीक है. ओके. ऑलराइट. वंडरफुल.
लोकेटेड इन इटली. ओके.
कोविड कंट्रोल में है. कोविड में यार परेशान कर दिया था सबको. अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह अल्लाह का शुक्र है आप ठीक है.
ऐसा ही है यहाँ पर. अब अल्लाह का बड़ा एहसान है. अब एवरीथिंग इज ओपन हियर. नो द बिजनेस इज गोइंग इन नॉर्मल.
बस आपको मैं एक छोटा सा काम दे देता हूँ इटली के हवाले से भाई. हमारे यहाँ भैंसें होती हैं और भैंसों का दूध जो है ना वो मोज़रेला चीज़ बनाने के लिए सबसे अच्छा होता है. और पाकिस्तानियों ने भैंसों को तबाह कर दिया है. इटालियंस हमारी भैंसें ले गए और उसने अच्छा परफॉर्मेंस कर दिया है. हाई परफॉर्मेंस भैंसें जो है ना इटली में मिलती है अभी. पाकिस्तान का प्रोडक्ट है लेकिन इटली वाले जो है ना उन्होंने परफॉर्मेंस बढ़ा दिया है. तो अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह हम करेंगे वो काम. हमारा काम है वो डेयरी फार्मिंग और फार्मिंग ऑफ ऑल काइंड्स. ठीक है. क्लाइमेट स्मार्ट एग्रीकल्चर पे हम काम करते हैं. तो दैट वाज अबाउट इटली. इटली इज फेमस फॉर लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स एंड स्पेशली आई लाइक pizzas.
If you need anything from the
right.
Europe or from Italy, we are available for that. Okay, we are doing the traders work.
Okay.
But when this coronavirus, everything's gone change.
I know that.
Okay.
And that is the reason we are helping everybody out. Okay. Government of Italy, the corporations of Italy, the big ones, SMEs of Italy, farmers over there in Europe, we are helping everybody out by enhancing their capital, whatever capital they have, okay, which they are working with by 5%. And that gold allows us to do that, right? Because we are selling the gold at 2% discount. Bullion, okay, I'm talking about bullion. Bullion is never sold anywhere at discount, all right? So when you go out and try to get a bullion, you know, in your city, in Wazirabad or in Karachi, कहाँ है आफाक, आप कहाँ पर रहते हो? Aptabad. Okay. So wherever you are actually buying the gold, you buy the gold at a retail price of that city. Okay. And nobody, no jeweler is going to sell you the gold at discount. Nobody sells gold at discount. Okay. They make premium because the jewelers buy the gold at London Bullion Metal Association price. They do the value addition, make coins, jewelries, everything out of it. And then they sell it at a premium. So I am the only person in the world. We are the only company in the world. Since we are in the gold and diamond mining business, I have decided to share my profits with the masses, okay, with SMEs, with all organizations basically, by transforming their budgets, whatever budget they have. You know, $2-3 trillion has been approved by Mr. Biden, President Biden, for fighting COVID-19 and stuff like that. I enhance it by 5%, blanket. We don't have any, shortages of gold. I can provide you gold as much as you want, okay, as long as you are capable of buying it.
I was understanding your procedure, which you are saying, for opening the account there in your refinery.
Right.
And the report will become out there. The buyer can take everything there. They can
ledger to ledger, ledger to ledger. Nothing, no risk.
But which quantity you available?
Well, it depends
sir?
on, like what I'm saying is this, okay? Depending on the capacity of the buyer provides us a simple letter of intent introducing themselves. That, okay, we are this, this, this. This is our requirement. This is our business. So first of all,
And the last requirement I got from them, but now I am under process with another client now, the seller.
okay,
Just I was receiving from them.
okay,
Their quantity was the 237 MT.
no problem.
Okay.
As long
And the
as any
second,
individual, now I tell you something, whenever a buyer talks about metric ton of gold, okay, 237 metric ton, tell them, do you have the money for 1 metric ton? Show us that you have the money for 1 metric ton. You have bought some metric tons of gold in the past. So the first thing we do to avoid all the, time wasting happens in the gold trading is we do the due diligence on a person. And nowadays we do everything on a Zoom meeting. We conclude
I was
thousands of metric tons of contract in a Zoom meeting like this. I would like to see the face of the buyer.
Understood very well. Because here the which party was interested in that quantity, no?
Okay.
They are, as you are one who is doing as this your professional this job. He also, as his presentation in whole world as a global wise was fourth person as a broker, not a buyer, as a. And he's a very famous person. He was telling me, please let me know what is the name of the seller. As you will tell me the name of the seller, I will understand, and because he as an encyclopedia, who is related with the field, they know very, very well the market.
Every gold, stakeholders knows each other very well. Okay. And I am linked with providing the gold to the governments, okay, banks basically. So whenever a bank comes and tells me that HSBC wants to buy, 200 metric ton, that's a minimum quantity I sell in Hong Kong, then I work with them. Okay. So I know HSBC has the money to buy. All right. But everybody else out there in the world today, biggest gold buyers out there do not have the money to buy 200 metric tons. Okay. So, I mean, we have to discount everybody and say, okay, it's a very simple process. No matter if you are the richest man in the world, Warren Buffett or Bill Gates, I sell it to Bill Gates also. Okay. So, you simply tell them now in the COVID-19 world, my friend, you were a billionaire, a few years ago. What is your position today? How much money do you have? Do you have a cash to buy 1 metric ton? Open up an account in Ajman Emirates Gold Refinery or a famous metal ore refinery, and I'll deliver the gold ledger to ledger in your city. All right, no issues. Show us the money. Open up the account. Nothing else. Okay, so all the due diligence happens. There are 3 forms which we submit from Ajman Emirates Gold Refinery to whoever wants to do gold business with us. With the 3 forms, we are able to do the due diligence. A person or a company who is not capable of filling those 3 forms, we don't even talk to them. This is a simple process. So every buyer, and I'm talking about Imran Sahab, I'm talking about even government of Italy. If the government of Italy wants to buy gold from us or enhance their budget by 5%, we will welcome them. Okay, so now there is a constraint of this meeting. In 9 minutes, you see the message here that the meeting will be over. So I think I would give opportunity to everyone else who has not introduced themselves to briefly introduce themselves. And then we will probably plan a follow-up meeting after this. So that then now in that meeting, we will be able to discuss the details. So I see Eric. Eric, can you unmute yourself and introduce yourself? And I see Ellie also probably was raising his hand. So please go ahead, introduce yourself, unmute yourself and introduce yourself. And then, we conclude this introductory meeting. And after that, we will have a detailed, meeting after this meeting ends. Go ahead, Eric. Can you unmute yourself, please?
Yeah. Can I start?
Yeah, please go ahead, Eric, and make a 2-minute summary about yourself to this point.
Hello.
Go ahead. Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes, please.
Go ahead.
Yes, please. Sorry for being late. Sorry for being late. I was
No
outside
problem.
due to
Just go ahead,
the
introduce
lack of
yourself.
internet.
No, we don't do any sorries
Yes,
here.
please. My name
Just utilize the time properly. Introduce yourself from birth to date, and we move forward. Go ahead, Eric.
Thank you so much. My name is Eric Aloy from Kenya, living in Kenya, and I'm working with Risk Wing as a founder of Risk Wing. We are working in order to.
Yes, go ahead, please. Can you mute yourself, Imran Bhai?
Yeah, as I mentioned previously, we are working support women through education program, livelihood program, and support. And we have been working on different projects, but without funding. That is why we are trying to looking for funding in order to empower our around and we are working. And I'm glad to meet with you guys so that we can discuss a little bit about the things that is going on. Thank you so much.
Wonderful. And I see Ellie joining us. So Ellie, please introduce yourself.
Good afternoon or good evening there you are, or the place where you are. My name is Eli Bavon. I'm Congolese by nationality. I'm from Kenya. As Eric has mentioned before, we are here working with national organization dealing with education and livelihood activities in the refugee camp Kakuma. So we're here to learn and to know exactly what is going on so that we can work together and looking forward with you guys to push on the agenda of the day. Thank you.
Okay, Eric, I think Ellie briefly introduce yourself, and I will now, what I'll do is this. You have a team of, social entrepreneurs working globally, I think in number of countries, right? So I have shared, I think, our link with them, and two of you have joined. So why don't you give them a call, and tell them that, okay, in about, after this meeting gets concluded, in about 10 minutes, we reconvene, and then we talk about all your projects which we are doing globally, and how we can help you move forward. All right, so you guys can call your team members, and then in 10 minutes we will be talking about your NGO, all the good work you guys are doing, and what kind of help you expect from us, and what you can do for us. Simple in a summary, what I would like to mention is this, that I would like you to enroll STEM graduates into our Gemba program. I would like you to enroll mothers into our Gemba programs so that we can train them in Victory Garden, and we can train them in climate smart agriculture, construction, so that they can, without going away from their home, they can generate a sustainable income. They will be working in our Wheel of Life Farm School, so doing all the expertise which we will provide them in the Gemba program. So we are transforming basically a Gemba professional into an entrepreneur and a millionaire in 53 months. So that's our proposal. Everybody who has any kind of education or non-education, STEM graduates, why? Because they will be actually building my Wheel of Life Farm School campuses in global universities, health center, to solve the COVID-19 problem. Okay, so that's why I'm focusing on STEM graduates, but everyone with zero education can join our program. We will groom them, we will train them, we will educate them, because if a single person is out there on a street and not enjoying a good life, our good friend COVID is not going to leave us. He is getting the permanent residency of our planet. So we have to clean our planet up, and unless we clean the planet, COVID is not going to leave us. And we want to make sure that this permanent resident COVID-19 leaves our planet and goes somewhere else. So that's a conclusion I have, and I would like everyone, whoever knows a STEM graduate, share this recording. I will share this recording with everyone so they can enroll them into our program. Okay, whether they have the money or not is not a issue. We will link them with the business. Okay, so the business will sponsor the Gemba student, and then we will be training them. We have a site in Kenya, 1,000 acre, very close to Nairobi. So we can train people in our Kenya site. I've got number of, sites in Pakistan where we are building our, campuses. And globally, it's a global project, but the most attractive site we have is in USA, Oregon, USA, where we have a Buffalo gold mine. And then we have a site in Texas where we are going to be training all the dairy farmers, into climate smart agriculture. So these are the sites which have been identified, and we will be building our Wheel of Life farm schools. We are ready to build it in our, these sites. There is no funding issue because all my gold profits which I make goes to a SAM Climate Smart Trust, and that trust is going to be financing all the global projects. So, we have linked social entrepreneurship with, regular entrepreneurship to make sure that everybody is uplifted, in our society. And Ignace wants to conclude the meeting with a comment. Go ahead, Ignace.
To tell the truth, it's not concluding, is that I want to speak something to you. And at first, I want to my other members. I did not introduce myself, and also I've got some questions to ask so that I can know these projects in detail. To introduce myself, I am Ignace Milanzi. I am from Tanzania, East Africa. I am Managing Director of I&P Logistic International Company Limited. Mainly, we are dealing with the coal and the copper. In fact, and in Tanzania, but people are not aware of this. So after knowing this genius, Mr. Dr. Mufada, I think I'll work with him and we will transform this industrial minerals to facilitate as he promised. That's the one. Second, that I've got an NGO. It's called Hope Orphans Education Support. What we are doing with this NGO is to support mainly OVC, orphans and vulnerable children. We are dealing with that. So what we are doing, our aims and objectives are quite the same as aims and objectives of Climate Smart Trust. I can see that they are the same. So we are doing together. That's why I'm so interested to work with Dr. Mufada. And also, I would like to ask Dr. Mufada to help us to write some document, to provide some documents so that we can know in detail what we are supposed to do. Because we want to do this very fast.
Well, I think I will answer that. I have just 1 minute to answer your question. We don't work at the pace of Africa. Okay, Africa works at a very, very slow pace. 99% of the Africans do not believe in themselves. Okay, because they have been brainwashed that they can do always only slavery. Okay, so there are and in Africa, I will define Africa like this.